Welcome back to Fit in 15 Total Body Confidence 4-week program. I'm Shanice, also known as She-Hulk, and you've made it through week 3. We are on day 5, which I know some of you have been waiting for. It's our glute day. Today, let me introduce who I've got with me. I've got Shireen. Despite it being raining, pouring out here, she said she's coming to get it in, work those glutes today. And then I also have Claudia here. She's ready to build her glutes, get some muscle and definition into those glutes. So I hope you're ready because we've been counting down all week for this day. So let's get our towels, let's get our water, and let's start with our warm-up. So we're gonna put our arms right tight by our ears, and we're just gonna rotate these arms. It's gonna be real tight circles here. Keep our core strong. We just wanna open up these shoulders here. There we go. Hey, we're here to get our workout. Rain, sleet, snow, we don't care. We're here to burn calories today. So, opening up those shoulders. And then I'm gonna go backwards here. I always have to warm up my shoulder. I've got a pretty banged up shoulder, so it's always imperative that I get a good warm up in before my workout. All right, so now let's open up our arms. We're gonna do a shoulder rotation. So I'm gonna go with my right arm here, then to my left. I don't know why, but I always like to look at my shoulder to make sure I'm fully rotating it. You know, I know today is our glute workout, but you know, we're gonna get some burpees in later, so we need to make sure that, you know, we warm up these shoulders. And I'm gonna do a couple of shoulder shrugs here, full rotation. Just warming them up. I'm gonna go the opposite way. Here we go. All right, so now let's get into our torso rotation. We're just taking our time, full stretch, warming up that core, warming up our back. I'm gonna open up my arms a bit, just so I can get a little bit deeper into that stretch. There we go. Put my hands on my hip, just rotate here, all the way around. My back's not cracking as much this time. There we go. I'm gonna go back the other direction. Here we go. Couple more. All right, so now we're gonna go back to those shoulder rotations, but now let's incorporate that hip. So we go right arm, right hip, come back up, left arm, left hip. Remember, feel free to push those hips back and lean all the way to whatever direction we're going. There we go. Couple more here. And don't be afraid to just hold it. Feel that stretch. If you have one hip that hurts a little bit more than the other, feel free to hold that stretch. Got a couple more here. Keeping my chest up the entire time. So now we're gonna go to our flex and touch, open up those hips, feel that stretch in that groin. So we're gonna come up and then bring that knee out, touch, come back. So now we really wanna focus on this stretch. Like I said, today is our glute day. So we're focusing on our glutes, we're focusing on our quads, we're focusing on our hamstrings. I'm gonna pick up the speed a bit, warm these things up. There we go. And then let's switch it up. So remember, if you need a little bit of assistance, you need help with balance, feel free to use your hand, raise that high knee, and then pull it out. There we go. And then I'm gonna speed it up here as well. There we go. Couple more here. Listen, we want to take this seriously. It's glute day. There's going to be a bunch of squats, lunges. All right, so now let's go into our leg swings. I want to get a full extension forward and backwards here. So remember, if you can, drive that toe into your hand. Remember, if you can't do one full motion, feel free to break this up into 2. So I can come out, stand straight up, lean backwards. And let's switch legs here. There we go. With each swing, I'm progressively going higher. This is when the warm-up starts to feel a little bit like the workout. There we go. Couple more. All right. So now we're gonna have a lateral leg swing. So instead of going forwards and backwards, we're gonna come out laterally, starting with our right leg. So remember, keep that torso straight forward. If you need some help with balance, feel free to grab your hip. There we go. So this is where I start feeling it as a workout. I feel it in both legs, my stabilizing leg as well as my swinging leg. And let's switch it up a little bit. Remember, we need to continue to breathe. We want to work on our breathing now during our warm-up, so that way we can control our breathing during the workout. All right, so now we're gonna go into our squat and hold. So I need your feet shoulder width apart. We wanna get deep in this squat. Make sure we don't come up on our toes. So if you have a difficult time when you go into a squat, open up and point your toes outwards, and let's go and put that weight back towards your heels. Come back up. I want you to open up about an inch or two, and we're gonna go right back down into it. Just sit in that squat, feel that stretch, come back up. Let's open up a little bit more. We're gonna get deep into the squat. There we go. And I'm just sitting in it. Come back up. So this time when we go down in that squat, let's hold it about 3 or 4 seconds, and then we're gonna shift our hips right to left. Let's just sit in here, and then now let's rotate. All right. All right, I hope you're ready. Glute day, day 5, week 3. We're gonna get it in. Get your water if you need it. Get your towel, because we're gonna start sweating. It's time to get started right here, right now. We're gonna start with 180-degree jump squats with a step out. So we're gonna start facing forward into our squat, and then you're gonna jump to now your back is to the other direction. So here we go. And then step out for me. Step out. Feel free to join me, ladies. There we go. If you see here, I'm never fully extending. So I'm keeping that tension right here in that squat as I step out, never fully standing up. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. There we go. So you want to keep that chest up. And you see right here, she's never standing up all the way. She's keeping that tension in that squat. So that way she's focused on building these glutes, these quads, and these hamstrings. Here we go, let me step out. I like to make a little dance out of it. Step out, if you like to salsa a bit, feel free. Couple more, ladies. I see you back there, Claudia. Listen, working out can always be fun. Shake it out, shake it out. Now we've got our dumbbells here. I've got my 10s. My ladies have their 5s. We're gonna go into a dumbbell wide squat, into a narrow squat. So feel free, pick those up. You can put them on your shoulders. You can put them on your side. Let's start with our wide squat, into the narrow. So a constant movement here. Keeping that tension. Keeping that chest up, shoulders back. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. There we go. Her chest is up. She's getting deep in that squat. Wide squat into the narrow squat. Keeping the pressure and tension on those glutes, those quads, staying deep in that squat. Let's see, Shireen, what we've got going on here. There we go, deep in there. Come on out. There we go. All right, come out with that left leg this time. Here we go, she didn't expect that one. Come on. There we go, back in. There we go. Good work, good work. Let me get in here a little bit. Get some of my squats going. So I'm gonna alternate, going left and right with my wide squat here. You see I keep this tension here. All right, drop those dumbbells. We don't need them for this exercise, but we're still gonna work those glutes. Your glutes are going to be on fire today. So now we're gonna go into a sitting squat, abductions with a lateral step. So we're here, Open up those knees, take a step. Keeping that chest up, keeping that tension, and we're just going through. Remember, open up those knees with that step. We're gonna work those IT bands, working those glutes, working those quads. Here we go. Show them how it's done, Claudia. There we go. You see she's keeping that tension there. She's bouncing a little bit. Today when we're working these glutes, it's kind of like a dance. I like getting the movement going. Let's make it fun. I see you. Stay down in that squat. Stay down in that squat. There we go. Push through. Push through. I know it burns. We're going to push through though. Let me get in here. Build those quads. Build those glutes. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for all week, for this day. Shake it out. Come on. Push through. Come on. Push through, ladies. You got this, Shireen. Here we go. There we go. Shake it out. I see Claudia. She's shaking it out. Come right back to it. All right, all right. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So this week, instead of the fire hydrant where we're on our fours, we're gonna stand up and do a standing fire hydrant. So I'm gonna get some balance on one leg. So let's balance on our left leg, slightly bent over, and we're gonna bring that knee up into the air like we're going to the bathroom like a dog on a fire hydrant. Here we go. Get that knee up, keep that chest up, shoulders back, stabilize that left leg. Here we go. Push through. Tighten those glutes. Let me check on Claudia. See how she's doing back here. There we go. Here we go. Yep, get that knee up. Get that knee up. Open it up. Tighten that glute. Tighten that glute. There we go. Let's check on Shireen. See how she's doing over here. Here we go. So we get down. Keep that torso straight. Here we go. Bring that leg up. So you see here, Shireen, she wants to turn, but I'm going to hold and stabilize her here. Switch it up, switch it up. I know it burns. Let's work those glutes, baby. Here we go. Couple more. We're going to push through. I like to do 5 each side, then I alternate. Feel that pain. I know we're going to feel the burn. Claudia feels it back here. I heard her. She's feeling the pain right there. It's a good pain, though. All right, back to those dumbbells. Let's pick these dumbbells up. We're going to go into a lunge kick back. Let's go into backward lunge. Grab those dumbbells, put them on your shoulder, put them at your side, wherever you like. Let's start with our right leg going back. So I'm back in this lunge. If you see here, I can get my knee all the way to the ground, and I'm gonna kick back. So here we go. Kick back, back down. Take your time, make sure your core is tight, stabilize. You're gonna actually feel this burn in your opposite leg. Here we go. When you do that kick back, tighten those glutes. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing tightening these glutes back here. There we go. She's coming all the way to the ground, getting that knee on the ground, tightening those glutes, fully kicking back. There we go. Switch it up for me. Come on, right into it, right into it, right into it. Kick back, here we go. You see here, she's tightening these glutes. Her glutes are tight on that kick back. I see you, let's go. We're gonna knock it out, Claudia. Let me get a couple in. I've been waiting all week for this day. Work on these glutes. Here we go. Push through, push through. I hear you back there, Shireen. All right, ladies, drop the weight, stretch it out. Get some water if you need to. We are done with round 1. We're done with the explanations. You know what to expect. Remember, this week, we're just progressing on what we've already learned, adding dumbbells, increasing the intensity. Round 2, ladies, you ready? Let's get it going. Back to our 180 degrees jump squats with a step out. And remember, let's make some fun with this. Let's dance a little bit. Here we go. Step out. There we go. Dance with me. Step on out. Keep that tension in that squat. There we go. Check on my ladies back here. Okay, I see you back here, Claudia. She's keeping that tension in that squat. She's never fully standing up or extending. That way she's keeping that pressure on those glutes and on those quads. All right, I see you, Shireen. Step it on out. Let's get some rhythm to it. There we go, step with it, step with it. I know you like to dance. Let me get a couple in too. Step out, we go right back to it. Step out, we go right back to it. Couple more, ladies, couple more. Let's push through, let's push through. This is where it gets hard. There we go, take a break, take a break. I know this is the point. We're focusing so much on our glutes, on our quads. You may feel like you're not getting a break. Tell your mind you can get through it, and it's gonna push us through. Pick up those dumbbells, wide squat into the narrow squat. Here we go, ladies. Right into it. So if you see here, I'm alternating each leg. Keeping that chest up. I'm keeping that tension. I'm never standing fully up. I'm keeping that tension the entire time. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. There we go. So if you go here, if I want to test it out, Shireen, don't hit my hand. You keep that tension. Keep that tension. There we go. Come on out. So she's never fully standing up. All right, Claudia, it's on you. It's on you. I want you to stay tight in there. Don't even stand all the way up. There we go. Come on out. There we go. Right back to the middle. Step on out. There we go. Good work, good work. Push through, push through. So remember here, keep that tension. As you see here, I'm never fully coming up. Make sure you're breathing. Push through. It's a lot of lower body work today. Woo, knock it out. Throw those dumbbells, get rid of them. Now we're gonna go back into our sitting squat, abduction lateral step. So you're gonna feel a lot of tension on those glutes, your IT bands, and also on your quads, all right? So let's sit down in it, and we're gonna step out. Remember, as we step out, we open up those knees. There we go. Feel that pressure there? Push through. I'm sweating, what about you? We're in the middle of round 2. Sweat should be dripping off your face right now. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. Do you see Claudia? She's stepping, she's opening up those knees. Great work, great work. Keeping that tension. There we go. Deep in that squat. It seems like she has a little bit of a rhythm going on, like she's dancing in her head a little bit. Let's check on Shireen. So Shireen here, we want to get a little bounce into that squat. A little bounce when you're opening up. Make sure you open up those knees. Keep that chest up. There we go. Push through. I know it burns. Those glutes are strong. Push through. Let me get some of this action here. Here we go. We're pushing through. Do you guys see this sweat coming off my face right now? Come on, push through. I hear you back there, Shireen. I know it's hurting. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Great work, great work. We're just getting started, guys. We're only midway through this workout. So now we're gonna go back to our standing fire hydrant. Remember, let's do about 5 to 7 on one leg before you alternate to the next. So let's start with stabilizing on our left leg, slightly bent, chest up, shoulders back, and let's raise that knee up. So it's just a lateral movement, raising that knee up. Let's get a couple in there. Feel that burn. Feel that burn. Switch it up for me. Back here. So this was the importance of the flex and touch warm-up. Remember the movement we had here? Same motion. We're slightly bent over. We should be warmed up now. Push through. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. There we go. Chest up, shoulders back. Pushing through. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. There we go. Keep that tension. Keep that tension in those glutes, in those quads. If you guys can feel this right here, it's real tight right here. Her glutes, she's squeezing her glutes each time. Great work. All right, let's check on Shireen. So Shireen, I'm gonna help her stabilize a bit. She likes to turn her torso. So I'm just gonna hold her waist here as she comes down, and let's pull it up. There we go. There we go. So if you need to hold onto a wall, hold onto a chair, this will help until you tighten that core. All right, ladies, all right. Pick those dumbbells back up. We're not done with them. We're gonna go back down into our backward lunge kick out. All right, everybody's got their dumbbells? Let's knock it out. Remember, let's do about 5 to 7 on the same leg before we alternate. On that kick out, tighten those glutes. Tighten that core. There we go. Push through. I'm gonna switch it up. And if you need to rest, rest on the time where you come down, that knee's on the ground, take a deep breath, come right back to it. Take a deep breath, come back to it. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. Make sure these glutes are tight. So here we go, Shireen's coming back with the kick out. She's making sure she's getting that knee to the ground, fully kicking out, tightening those glutes. This is how we get it done. This is how you build that total body confidence, glute style. Here we go, Claudia. Claudia let me know before she was here for the glutes. She was ready. She's been counting down all week for this day, so she's gonna push through. Great work. Let me get a couple in here. Build my glutes with you. There we go. All right, drop them. Round 2, we're done. Look, they're excited. They know it's round 3, our final round. We're ready to get it in. I'm dripping with sweat. Make sure I get my sweat off. I don't have a towel. Hopefully you have a towel. We're gonna push through this. Give it all you got. This is the last day of week 3. You get rest after this. So you might as well give it everything you've got right now. Let's go. Round 3. 180-degree squat jumps with the step out. And remember, let's dance a little bit with this one. Let's dance a little bit. Ready, ladies? All right, here we go. Here we go, step out. Come on, back to it. I'm stepping out, keeping that tension there. There we go. My torso, my upper body staying forward. All I'm doing is moving my lower body, keeping that tension, stepping out, tightening those glutes. Let's check out Shireen. It's round 3. Let's see how hard she's going right now. There we go. Stay low, flip it up. There we go. Back down, kick it out. Her glutes are tight. Whoa, her glutes are tight. She went a little fast. These quads are tight. She's gonna feel this in the morning. Let's check out Claudia here. She's getting low, keeping that tension there, getting that jump on that squat turnout. Great work, great work. Back to the dumbbells. Let's pick those dumbbells up. We're going back from our wide squat into the narrow squat. Remember, keep that tension. I don't want to see you stand fully up. I want you to keep that tension. Remember, this is round 3. Give it all you got. Even when it starts to burn, tell yourself, I got to push through this. Here we go. Ladies, got your dumbbells? Here we go. Wide squat to the narrow squat. Step it on out. So this time around, I'm going to do about 5 one direction, and then I'm going to switch it up. There we go. You see how that was just one movement there? Pushing through here. Keeping my core tight, keeping my chest up. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. There we go. So she's gonna give me a couple more. So on this next one, there we go, that's what I wanted. She alternated that foot. So then she went to a different leg, put more pressure on this left leg here. Claudia, let's see how Claudia's doing back here. She's here. So you see Claudia, she's stepping out, she's coming back into it. So Claudia's alternating every time. So with each step, she's alternating. Let me get back in here. I've been waiting on this day too. I don't want to build my glutes just like you. Step it on out, keeping that tension there. There we go. Make sure you breathe. I hear you back there, Shireen, getting it in. All right, drop those dumbbells, ladies. So now we're in our sitting squat abductions. Remember, as we take that lateral step, our knees are gonna come out, back in. Ready, ladies? Here we go. Push through. In my head, I'm playing a song. I feel like I'm dancing. Push through. Here we go. Let's see if my ladies are back here dancing, if they're having fun today. Shireen still has a smile on her face, so I hope she's having fun, but it may be that smile is so she doesn't cry, because she's smiling, but she's shaking her head, so I'm not sure how she's feeling today. Push through, okay. All right, now we're back to our standing fire hydrant. Remember, you're gonna stabilize on one leg, slightly bend, keep that torso straight, and raise that opposite knee. Here we go, ladies. So give me about 5 to 7 on one leg, and then we'll alternate. Keep that core tight the entire time. Switch it up. And just work on raising that knee, getting it as high as you can, tightening that glute. Let's check on Claudia. She's gonna show us how it's done. There we go. So what Claudia was doing here, she had her hands on her hips just to help her stabilize a bit. There we go. Let's switch it up. Other way. So you see, she went right into it. She didn't need to take a break. She went right into it, keeping that tension the entire time. Great work, ladies. Let's get those dumbbells. Last one. Give it all you got. This is everything you've got. Right here, we're gonna lay it all out. This is our final exercise, so let's get it. Our dumbbell backward lunge kick out. So I'm gonna start with my right leg going back. Remember, get that knee all the way to the ground and come up and kick out. Back down. My core is tight, my chest is up. Each kick out, I'm squeezing those glutes. Switch it up. There we go. Squeeze those glutes. Here we go. Let's check on Shireen. I think this one's her favorite exercise. She wants to build that total body confidence today. There we go. She's coming all the way down, getting that knee to the ground, squeezing those glutes on the kick out. I don't know if you guys probably can't feel it, but I can. It's tight right here. She's getting that knee up, kicking it up. There we go. All right. Drop them, drop them. We are done with the workout, but we're not done with the burnout. You always think we're done. You saw them back there. They're giving high fives. They're cheering. They're clapping. We're not done. We've got our burnout, and it's my favorite, burpees. So today, we're going to go down into a burpee and take a lateral step on our legs and our hands, and then come right back up. So let me show you how it's done here. We come down, take a step, come back up. Back out, take a step, come back up. Ladies, you ready? All right. I don't know, I didn't hear Claudia say she's ready, but she shook her head, so we're gonna get through it. Here we go. 2 minutes. Step out, back up. There we go. Try to explode off that ground. Couple more. Let's go. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here, if she loves burpees as much as I do. There we go, come on up. There we go, back down. So remember, when you go out with your hand, go out with the same arm laterally. There we go, come on up, explode. So we're gonna come check out Claudia. She's gonna show you a modification. Instead of jumping up, she's just gonna come up on her toes. So come on down, step on out. Then she's gonna come up, just on her toes. Goes right back down. So she's just eliminating any pressure on her knees. You're just gonna explode on those toes. Same momentum, you're just not gonna come off the ground. I'm gonna get a couple in here. I don't know if I'm crazy that I love burpees, or if some of you out there love burpees just as much as I do. From the sound of Shireen, it seems like I'm the crazy one. Couple more. Push through, ladies. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Good work, good work. Shireen, you didn't like the burpees? No. It didn't seem like she liked the burpees. But we're not done. We're not done. Now it's time for us to work on that core. So take a brief breath. How you feeling, Claudia? You all right? We're gonna get through this together? We're gonna get through this together. They didn't like the burpees. I love the burpees. I hope you love them too. Get a swig of water. Get something to wipe the sweat off. We're getting back down, working these abs. So we're gonna go into a hand plank, shoulder taps. Keeping that torso straight, belly button to the ground, and just tap those shoulders. Here we go, ladies. So we're here, and just tap. There we go. If you need to, look straight down rather than up or to the side. That way you're not moving your torso. Here we go. Tighten that core. Let's check on Shireen. Let me see if she's tightening that core here. There we go. That core is tight. She's going at her own speed. She's making sure right here, if you see here, her back is level, her hips are down, and she's just tapping those shoulders. There we go. Let's check on Claudia here. Claudia the same way. So you see Claudia here, her torso and her body's moving a little bit. So I'm just gonna come here and help her stabilize, and just hold it for me, Claudia. Don't even tap. So here's a modification we can do here. You just hold it. You just hold it here, and then you can go right back to those taps. Let me get a couple in here. So if you see here, my back is straight, my hips are down, tightening those glutes, core is tight, and I'm just gonna tap. So I don't want any movement where you're totally turning your torso every time. Just try to stabilize. If you need be, open up your legs some more and just tap here. You're gonna feel this all in your shoulders, in your triceps, in your core. Tighten those glutes. Couple more, ladies, push through here. I see you back there, Claudia. Come on, Shireen. Push through, this is how we get that six pack. Come on, ladies. Couple more. All right, all right. Let's get a little torso stretch there. So now we're gonna sit down on our butts, and we're gonna go into what I call a knee crunch. Hands on the floor, you can have them in the air, depending on how strong your core is. We're gonna slightly lean back, and we're just gonna push our feet out and bring those knees to the chest. Push it out, bring those knees to the chest. So we're here. Keeping that core tight, pushing through. So I'm gonna show you a little modification that you can do. Maybe your core is not as tight as mine or my ladies, so we can just go out one at a time. So you're gonna keep your left leg on the ground, your heel, toe up, and just bring that crunch. Come back, crunch it. So as you see here, I'm crunching my torso as I'm bringing my knee to my chest. So that's a little modification for you. If you need to alternate between the two, where you come to this crunch, and then you're here, and you bring it back. Let's check on my friend Shireen back here, see how she's doing. There we go. So our core is tight, bringing those knees to the chest. There we go. So what Shireen's doing, so that way she still gets some sort of crunch, she's just holding her legs up and just holding it there in a crunch motion, and she's right back at it. So let's look at Claudia here. We're gonna go to that modification. So with that modification, just do one at a time. There we go. She's bringing it in one at a time. And if you see here, she's keeping her feet off the ground, so she's made it more difficult. That's what I'm talking about. Great work, ladies. Great work. That's how we get those abs. That's how we build that total body confidence. You got through the workout, week 3, day 5. So now it's time for us to bring that heart rate down. Just like a warm-up, we need to have our cool down to prevent from any injuries. So let's start here, take a deep breath, reach towards the sky, and just reach as high as you can. Bring it back down. Take another deep breath, reach to the sky. And then we're gonna lean to the right. Remember, continue to breathe. Don't hold your breath on this. And then we're gonna lean to the left. Remember, we're just trying to bring our heart rate down. Now take those arms, interlock your fingers behind your back. Keep your chest up, shoulders back, and just raise those arms. Stretch out those shoulders. Open up your chest. We're gonna check on Shireen, work on her flexibility here. So she's shaking her head already. She doesn't want me coming back here. So I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit. So Shireen's very tight. We've gotta really focus on her warm-ups, her cool down, putting in the extra work to stretch, because she's extremely tight, and we wanna just prevent any injuries from these workouts. There we go, keep breathing for me. Now we're gonna get into a split squat. Take your left elbow into your left knee. Put some pressure there, and just reach for the sky. Just keep breathing here. We're gonna pick on Shireen one more time, work on that flexibility. Take a deep breath for me, let it out, and I'm just gonna stretch a little bit further. And with this stretch, just make sure you continue to breathe the entire time. Let's switch it up. Right elbow into that right knee. And then we're just gonna stretch it up. I love this stretch. This is probably one of my favorite stretches here, just because I'm getting a little stretch in my lower back. And then now we're gonna sit down into our butterfly hold. You're just gonna sit down, bottom of your feet together. Try to bring those heels in as much as possible. Chest up, shoulders back, and just push those knees to the ground. I like to just close my eyes, just breathe, focus on my breathing. Take a deep breath and push even further down. Feel that stretch in your groin. We did a lot of squats today, guys, so it's imperative we get this stretch in. Just keep breathing. And there you have it. You got through week 3. Next week is our last and final week. So you know we're bringing the heat. We're bringing the intensity. You got through this glute workout. I know at some point your mind told you couldn't get through it, but you refocused your thoughts and you got through it. Can't wait to see you next week. Great work. Total body confidence right here, right now. See you later. Great work, ladies.